It's Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year when we all act a little nicer. We smile a little easier. For a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be.
Hey, welcome to the channel again. Thanks very much for your support. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to everyone. Today's Boxing Day here in Japan. Out in Izu Peninsula, you can see some of the islands out there. There's Oshima out in the distance. Just another quick vid to say hello, wish everybody the best, and thanks for the support of the channel. I appreciate it. I'll be in Japan for a while now, so I'll be, cutting new material here in some dojos around Tokyo. This is the last day of our quarantine. Flew in on the 13th, and that was pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Good to be back. I'm excited to be here for a while. I'll still be going to China routinely. Still have my dojos there in 5 cities now. Once things kind of settle down from COVID craziness in the world, we'll start doing that again. Just some thoughts. It's going to be interesting to go back and train. I mean, I'll be training at Hombu Dojo, Aikikai World Headquarters. What it is now is not what it was when I was there. That's perfectly fine. Nothing is. The world's changed a lot. If you read my book, Aikido in Japan and the Way Less Traveled... Shameless plug, available on Amazon or other respectable bookstores near you. Talk about this. It's a river 2.0. Greek philosopher Heraclitus of Ephesus says you can't step in the same river twice. And indeed, you can't step into Hombu Dojo, the same Hombu Dojo twice. Whoever's there on the day, whoever's teaching on the day, even the time of year makes the experience different for everyone. So it'll just be different now. I'm in a different stage of my training. Aikido's had a huge, massive talent drain from what it was then. When I arrived in 97, I'd visited in 94 and 92 for a month each time. But when I arrived in 97, there's still a lot of big, strong people practicing. And everyone just divided up into how you wanted to practice. These two people are just, practicing kind of for health and exercise. And then if you were back by the men's changing room, in the right-hand corner where all the deshi sat, we were all kind of killing each other. And we managed to survive it. So, you have to remember the world's made up of both yin and yang energy. And if you look around the world these days, probably a little bit too much yin and not enough yang in the world. These forces need to be balanced against each other without getting too philosophical or metaphysical about it. Having lived in China too makes me think about these things, and having lived in many different cultures in many different countries. I swear I'm not a spy, honestly. I have 5 bank accounts in 5 countries and speak 6 languages, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, yeah, I'm not Jason Bourne, I'm Jason Boring. But I'm bummed. And be sure and tip your waitresses. I'll be playing here all week. Yeah, I'm going to start to cut some new material, and we'll see where it goes. I want to get away from just going, oh, look at this technique, look at that technique. I'll be experimenting with some more things, so hopefully it's more interesting for people. And this is a learning experience for me, too. It's part of why I decided to do this. It has to do with my students in Beijing, but now, since I can't do that, I'm improvising. I'll be using other students at Hombu Dojo to do this with. While I'm back in Japan, I'll be picking up my study of other martial arts as well. I have got to narrow down exactly what I want to study and why and with who. But I imagine that's going to be Aikido, maybe Jo, and then some, I don't know, we'll see. I may go back to Newaza practice again. I've got some physical things to tidy up. And just getting us settled and kind of back in flow here is going to take a bit of time. But that's where we're all at. My condolences to anyone who's had a hard time during this experience. I've had my own personal losses of direct family and then dear friends. So all you can do is push forward. You have life moment to moment, breath to breath, without sounding too trite about it. And that's really all there is in terms of your daily experience. So make the most of it. We all know where we end up, but it's what you do in between those two experiences of birth and death that give your life meaning. And don't worry too much about the past and don't think too much about the future. Let's see if we can see any hawks out here now. You can hear some of the birds and things probably. I'm down in Izu Peninsula. You know, if you saw the movie Ringu, Ring trilogy, this is in the forest not far from here is where that all kicks off. It's a really interesting place in Japan. Izu's fantastic. I absolutely love it. Anyway, bless you all. Take care, and thanks for watching the channel. I appreciate your feedback. It's just helping me do nothing but grow. Thanks.